What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Spider-Man video. Today we have 3 very awesome ideas to be sharing, but as always, if you are new to these sort of videos, these are the ones where we take all the awesome ideas suggested by you guys that get the most thumbs up in X, Y, and Z, and we feature them in this video. So if you have an idea and something you would like to see in Spider-Man, or just maybe in the future in the game, doesn't necessarily have to be possible, then drop it in the comment section below, and the ones that get the most thumbs up are the ones that get featured. But like I said, today we got 2 awesome ideas from you rebels and then 1 by myself. So starting off with you guys, we have an awesome idea that does come from Joe, and he does say, I hope the swimming is quick. I don't know about any others, but Spider-Man's swimming was slow in Spider-Man 3 the game. Now, I'm just gonna throw it out there, I didn't even know you can swim, alright? Because I know there are like a few different comments saying, well, you couldn't actually do it in this game, etc, etc, but this is a great idea. I mean, just as a whole, like the swimming, because obviously we are still yet to receive new gameplay and all that kind of waiting boring stuff, but that said, if the swimming is in the game, which I feel like now it just kind of has to be in the game, if it's quick, that is going to be a good thing, of course, but maybe going underwater as well. That kind of leads up to a whole nother level of different things. Now, it probably won't be some sort of like underwater, like great experience. It's probably going to be as simple as it gets, because that's not, of course, where the focus is. But being an open world game, it'll be great if, of course, you can just like web sling yourself onto like a freaking speedboat and, I don't know. Just something along those lines, I guess. I don't know, I just like the idea of just swimming, okay? Now, moving on to the next one, which does come from Normal Person 26, and this is personally my favorite one, because it is talking about, essentially, mini games that I've been discussing for a long ass time, and you guys just keep adding a list onto that one of just cool things that could be there, and it does say a crime list, so it shows in a HUD that what's the upcoming live, or happened, or future crimes, and it shows the crimes you've stopped and the percentage of how much you've done to stop it. So, I don't know, let's kind of go through the basic of like someone's purse being stolen, or XYZ, or like a, I guess you could say like a freaking shop being robbed, anything along those lines. Maybe you go there, you attempt to get the guys out, then you realize, oh crap, something else has flashed up on your HUD, and you're gonna go and do that. But you actually contributed to some extent. So over kind of like times where your percentage increases, obviously gets you better rewards, and I guess you could say more unlockables in terms of like challenges in the minigame mode, if that kind of makes sense. So you start off with the basic stuff, then you start off with the really intense stuff. And I like the idea about seeing live events currently as well, just going on around the map. So when you're bored and you have nothing to do, you can just go and do it. Or maybe you can like, I don't know, stop a future crime. But get in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think on that one, because I thought that was a really neat idea. Now, moving on to the last idea, and it does come from myself, so obviously it's going to be a great idea. Obviously, that's just a joke, but anyway, it is about future DLC in the game. Now, I don't know if I have mentioned this before, I feel like I have, but I'm just going to say it anyway. When the game is released, I don't want to see a game that's great at the beginning and kind of like dries out throughout the upcoming, well, the following weeks of when it's released, if that makes sense. So I don't want the first week to just be great and then it all literally goes downhill from there. What I would really like to see is them kind of like not continuously adding things into the game, but keep it alive for a while, because the last Spider-Man game was a long ass time ago, right? And that was a great game at the time. And with everything going on now, and like the competition, and it just being simply an open world game, I feel like they need to kind of keep it refreshed, because we've seen games that are great at the beginning that just pan out to absolute shite throughout like the weeks after it's released. Not because the game's bad, but simply because it dries out and, you know, people just don't know what to do in the game anymore, or simply have anything to look forward to. So I feel like if they were to add new things, maybe like suits, or still my idea that I think would be absolutely great is having the entire people like in the community, in the world, have an option on the menu where you can design your own suit and upload it and people can download it, etc. That would be great. So not necessarily add in, I guess you could say, new costumes, but maybe weapons, add-ons in like over side missions or just missions in the game, etc, etc. I mean, get in the comment section below and let me know what you think on that idea and things that you feel would be great. But that's gonna wrap up the video here, so as always, I hope you enjoyed the awesome ideas. If you have one, drop it in the comment section below. Subscribe for more awesome content, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, have an awesome day, and adios amigos.